Hello friends, today we're going to talk about the subject of arthritis. Now arthritis is a particularly hot issue because the baby boomer crowd, they're there. They're retiring, they're at retirement age, and you hear everybody's suffering with arthritis. My neck, my back, my elbows, my knees, wrists, ankles, and they can't function the way they did 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and 20 years ago. Instead of what we're going to talk most about, instead of just finding another treatment, we want to try to talk about what's going to make the body healthy so the arthritis doesn't have an effect. And there's three different approaches to that, and three different combined approaches. You have exercise, nutrition, and chiropractic care. Exercise, first of all, everybody understands that exercise can help arthritis, but they really don't know why. Let's first think about what arthritis is and what it isn't. Arthritis is not a problem. Arthritis is an effect of a problem. If the joints are not moving properly and gliding with normal mechanical function, then the body tries to heal itself by bringing calcium into the joint. That is arthritis. So the body's natural healing response, calcium coming into the joint. We think of calcium as being something good. Well, it's great if it's in the bones, but not when it's a healing response into the joint. That's how our bodies protect ourselves. So calcium into the joint, arthritis. If calcium is trying to protect the body and the muscles, it's scar tissue. And if it develops in the internal organs, we end up with disease process. So how does exercise have an effect on helping us with the arthritic degeneration? If the muscle increases in strength and flexibility, that can protect the joint. So by increasing your muscular strength, increasing your flexibility, the tendon sites, the origins of the tendons going into the bone, the activities of your daily living, bending, stooping, lifting, turning, that stress will then go into your strong, flexible muscle and not into the weak, degenerated joint. So exercise number one. Nutrition. Very simplistically, if your nutrition is bad, it will make the body unhealthy. When the body's unhealthy, the pH of the body lowers. You become more acidic. The body is supposed to function in a slightly alkaline state. So as the pH lowers because of poor nutrition, then that can in turn put toxicity in and around the muscles, in and around the joints, and it makes it more difficult for the nervous system to do its job, which is properly maintain the strength and integrity around the joints with the muscles. So exercise, increase strength and flexibility in the muscles. Nutritionally, it's crucial to have proper nutrition, and nutrition is an entirely different subject because you have different body types that respond different ways nutritionally. For instance, larger bone people require more protein, medium bone people require a balance of protein, carbohydrates, and fats, and smaller bone people require slightly more carbohydrates if they're very fit, and as opposed to higher levels of protein and fat levels. So nutritionally, very, very important. Exercise. And lastly, chiropractic care. What does chiropractic care have to do with helping ease the discomfort of arthritis? Well, number one, just from a mechanical standpoint, chiropractic care can help ease the joint function through proper chiropractic adjustments. But most importantly, it's a function of your nervous system. With a proper chiropractic adjustment, this programs the nervous system to function into the musculature so the body has a greater ease from the brain down the spinal cord, and it allows the body to move more freely. And as the nervous system gets programmed over and over and over again, we establish patterns of normal function instead of, oh, my knee hurts. When the knee hurts, then you go into an abnormal gait pattern where you're walking differently, then that shifts the pelvis, and then that shifts the spine, and then the neurologic system gets the wrong information that feeds back to the brain, and then the body develops an unbalance. So something hurts in the ankle, that affects the knee, that affects the hip, that affects the lower back. So with chiropractic care, it's about balance, not just of the structure, but balancing the structure so we get proper neurological input, and then that in turn can produce a more functional, highly functional body, particularly for our baby boomer crowd, which they have the arthritic degeneration, and this is one aspect that we truly believe can help.